Hello everyone, my name is Prieska. Today I would like to talk to you about staying positive under pressure. How can we manage to stay positive under pressure? Human beings cannot live without pressure because pressure helps us to move forward, to have a step forward. Pressure helps us to grow. Pressure is a good influence in some way, but let's look at how we can cope when we are under pressure. We need to stay positive. We need to stay positive when we are confronted or when we are in the space where there is too much pressure in our lives. So how do we manage to stay positive? Obviously, I usually say myself, when I want to start a project, or when I'm going for a meeting, or when I'm calling for a staff meeting at work, or even when I'm traveling to go on holiday, I like to reflect. I found reflection very important for you to manage when you are under pressure. Number two, learn to delay your responses. It gives you time to think or recollect. So let's say you've been confronted by someone criticizing you, right? Or challenging you that you didn't do things right. Instead of just responding straight away, take a deep breath. Delay your responses, because sometimes when you just respond straight away, it becomes reactive and you might say things that you are not able to withdraw in the future, or that might affect your reputation, that might affect your relationship, that might affect your work, things that you regret later. So delay in your response. Take time before you respond. Sometimes if it's me, if these are issues that concern work, sometimes I request time to sleep over it, to think over it, to reflect, to meditate, prepare myself, compose myself. Then when I'm coming back with a response, I am calm. Number three, you don't need to dwell too much on your negatives or failures. A human being's mindset is programmed in a way that you keep thinking of things that you've done wrong in the past. If someone insulted you, or you've done a project and it failed, or things that happened in your life when you were young, or probably things that happened last year, July, you can still think about it now and can affect your performance at work, or can affect other things that you want to do in your life. So you need to shift your thinking. Instead of keeping on thinking the negatives, or thinking of that same person who made you angry, shift your thinking to thinking of the positives, right? For example, you can say, at the end of the day, what have I done good today? What positive things have I done? If you can't find anything today, think of yesterday, or last week, or last month, or last year. What things have I done which were positive outcomes? Even if it means compliments from your managers at work, from your bosses at work, from your friends, from your churchmates, from your children. Those positive compliments, think of them all the time. Achievements, awards, write them down. Write them down. Write a list of them. Every day you wake up in your house, you look at your achievements, you smile, you applaud on yourself. So then when you look at positive outcomes, you are encouraged to keep doing more instead of thinking of the negatives, because they draw you back. Now let's look back as well. Let's say this challenge is just too much for you, or the pressure is just too much for you. Allow yourself to cry, but make sure you are by yourself. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be in a sad moment. Allow yourself the sad moment for you to cry, to release the pressure, release the stress, release the worries. Cry, but don't cry for too long. Don't dwell on your negatives for too long, because then they will affect you and your performance. And then find someone you trust, someone who is noble, someone with wisdom, and share your worries with them. It is very important to share your worries, to share your times of darkness. Don't bottle it in. You need to share. Sometimes you are sharing not because you are going to get a wise answer, but it helps you to release. It helps you to release, so that now when you're going to approach your problem again, you are starting afresh. You've released the anger. You've released the pressure. Now, after that, you need to focus. Focus on your goals. Write them down. Write your goals down. Write your projects down. And then focus on them. You need to focus. You need to focus. As much as we might not want pressure, as I said earlier, pressure helps us to grow. You need to practice gratitude when you are under pressure. Practice gratitude. Note good things that you have done. Compliment yourself on the good things that you have done. Absorb and stay and pay attention to those good things. When I've done something, I applaud for myself. I can even give myself a treat when I've done something good, because then that improves my mood. Instead of being now sad because I'm applauding for the good things that I've done, my mood changes. I'll have energy, and my physical well-being improves as well. So gratitude is another important thing. Also, failure to manage pressure can cause stress in our lives, which is not good. It causes anxiety, depression, which again is not good for our lives. So we need to be able to manage pressure when it comes into our lives. Do not stay under pressure and prolong stressful events. So in summary, I would like to say to someone, you need to learn to fight against anger. Learn to fight against anger and selfishness. You can only manage to do that by sometimes keeping quiet and not being reactive. Even if you know that you are not wrong, sometimes try to keep quiet to manage anger and stress. Keeping calm is the most effective thing that we need, even if you are facing your adversary or your competitor. You need to try and stay calm. If you manage to compose yourself in times that involve conflict, argument, disputes in your life, at home, at the workplace, when you're meeting people, when you manage to do that, this is what we call growth. You grow. Every time you go through an experience which gives pressure into your life, when you come out of it, you are one step ahead. You grow because you're going to learn from it, and how you managed to come out of it helps you to improve in the future and even do better. So we really need to try and stay positive under pressure. So these are my tips today, guys. If you also have your own comments, or if you want to add anything, please write it on the comment below on my video, how to stay positive under pressure. I also want to learn. My name is Prieska Chimhini. Thank you for watching my video.